Yo, what's going on, Fantasy Guru subscribers? Ben Kukanis here, editor, webmaster here at fantasyguru.com, posting this video as a quick tutorial to help you add defensive and kicking scoring rules to your imported leagues. Fortunately, we have a little situation due to a third party where defensive and kicking scoring are unavailable when you import your league, so you're just going to have to add them after you import your league. So let's get to it. So we're going to go to the MyGuru menu first. We're going to click import for your league, and it's fine if you haven't drafted already. Go ahead and select which league you want to import, or which site you want to import it from. Click next. Choose whichever one you want to import it. And again, it's okay if you haven't drafted yet. After you click complete import, the league import initializing is going to start, and you're going to get a pop-up that says importing of defense and kicking rules is unavailable. Now the good news is after you perform a sync of your league, this scoring system is going to override it, so it's only going to sync the rosters. You're not going to have to go and do this every single time you resync your league. We appreciate everyone's patience and your support. We know it's definitely an inconvenient issue, but that's why I'm posting this video, just to help you add the defensive and kicking rules quite easily and just move on. So after you see this alert, you can go ahead to your scoring systems, and we're going to click these three vertical dots. You can from here you can preview rule, sync it, delete it, look at the settings of the league as well. We're going to go ahead and click edit rules. Here you have all your rules. If you want to check them out and adjust them, that's fine too. Certainly those of you, if you're experiencing any issues where the scoring rules are slightly off, or we have encountered some situations where rushing or receiving, the yards are by 1 point instead of 0.1, which obviously will increase the points by a whole lot. So you can go ahead and edit scoring rules in here. Again, every time you sync your league, it's only going to sync the rosters, and you won't have to make adjustments to the scoring system again. So let's go ahead and start adding rules for our defense. Just going to show you a few, just show you how easy it is. If you click add rule, click the drop down, and you're going to go ahead to team defense. Pretty much anything here that you can think of or that you should have in your scoring system is here. Even yards allowed, points allowed as well, block, punt, return, touchdown. So we do give you a lot of options. Let's start with just some of the basics. We're going to do defensive touchdowns. And normally what happens is when you select a rule, the default would come up. More often than not, leagues award 6 points for defensive touchdowns. So that popped up. It's going to multiply by 6 points. So for every one defensive touchdown, it's going to multiply it by 6 points. We'll go ahead and click Save Rule, and that's going to appear here. Now we can add another team defense rule. Again, you can click this button or the top button, either one. This is just going to default with the pop-up box. We can go down to interceptions again and multiply it by, let's say you get 2 points for every interception. If you have questions about adding condition or limit by position, adding condition usually refers to some bonuses, the different yardage, everything like that. Limit by position, if you have 2 points, PPR points for tight ends, and 1 for everything else, you can go ahead and fiddle with that here. But we're going to go ahead and click Save Rule. And then let's just add one more sort of standard one. Sacks, 2 points or 1 point. We'll multiply this by 1 point, and we're going to save this rule. So again, it's pretty easy to add your team defense rules, and this is going to be the only time you have to do it. This is defensive touchdown, so you're going to want to go ahead and add things like kick return, punt return, interception return, or not interception return because that's defenses, but kick return, punt return, all of that kind of stuff. Again, yards allowed, points allowed. You can pretty much do all of this stuff in team defense. So that's just a little tutorial on how to add your team defense rules, some of the standard ones. Let's get into kicking now. We do have in our FAQ page questions specifically about kickers. If you head over to our FAQ page right here, you'll see, scroll down to MyGuru. There's one right here. I'm having difficulty with my kicker settings and bonuses for longer field goals. So again, I definitely reference you or point you in this direction for help with kickers, but I'll go ahead and show you a few things anyways here. So we're going to go ahead and add rule, and we're going to go down. You have field goals and extra points. So for extra point made, go ahead and multiply it by 1. That's pretty easy. Add rule. Let's see what else can we do down here. Extra points missed. You can do -1, so you can obviously negative points as well. But I really want to show you field goals when it comes to distance. Now, you might think that you're going to add conditions to one rule, but instead of adding the bonus points for longer field goals, you should just be making separate rules. But we are going to be using conditions, but it's going to be for separate rules. So, for instance, we're going to add a rule. This is going to be field goal made. Multiply this by 3 points, and let's go ahead and add a condition. Now, when you click on the stat, the condition is automatically going to refer to the stat. So, field goal distance, and we're going to do less than or equal to, let's say, 39. So, any field goals made from 39 yards or closer in is going to get you 3 points. We can go ahead and save that rule, and it'll appear there. Let's add another one. We're going to do field goals made again, but this time we're going to do multiply it by 4 points, and the condition we're going to add 2 conditions here. So field goal distance greater than or equal to 40, so that's the minimum. And then we're going to add another condition, field goal distance less than or equal to 49. So this is just saying any field goal between 40 and 49 yards will get the user 4 points. And you can do the same for 50 yards. If you want to just do greater than or equal to 50, you're just going to go ahead, add the rule, field goals made, multiply 5 points. Let's add our condition, greater than or equal to 50 yards. And we're all set here. So field goal, all your rules are right here. Again, this is going to be the only time you're going to have to manually add your kicker and team defense scoring rules. After this, it will be all saved and nothing will override it. It will always be there. And again, if you ever want to take a look at your scoring systems, you can just go into MyGuru dropdown, scoring systems, and it'll show everything here. Click preview to have it pop up. Go ahead and edit whatever you need to do. If you need to delete it, it's right there. And again, remember, if you had an imported league in 2017, we purged all 2017 leagues for 2 reasons. One, our third party updated their software, which erased a lot of the data. Also, if there were any lingering issues from 2017, we deleted the scoring system to sort of avoid any recurring issues. Definitely pay attention. We put alerts out for it. This little bell button right here, pay attention to any alerts. We have just in-system alerts, any bugs or issues, and any new features as well. So don't forget about that as well. All right, hope this helped. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up on Twitter at bkukanis, Kukainis, or go ahead and submit a support ticket. So good luck with the season, everyone.